It's your girl Genesis Blue, and we are back in the Blue Room. Yes, I did take a break. It's summer. I was vacationing. I think I went to Tokyo and then I went somewhere else, Lord child. I don't know. I've been back grinding and working again and just released my brand new app called The Refill. So make sure that you go ahead and check that out. Download it if you can. Go on your app store. But I want to jump back in real quick and just talk about a couple of pressing issues that we have going on in our community. Number one, Spend That. Spend That by Young Miami. Y'all are really raining on this girl's parade. Like, Young Miami, as you know, or if you know, has been really trying to get that hit record on her lonesome without her girl JT. She's been trying to maintain her relevance in the hip hop community. So what does she do? She sits down and she writes a song about something that she knows about scamming, which if you know anything about the city girls, they literally were scammers. One of them famously went to jail for doing something like that. So this is no shocking thing. So I'm just a little confused at all the discourse around this song that's fun and not very serious, and also her truth. Why are we making such a big deal of this? Now, it's even more irritating that the hip hop heads, the people who claim to be in the culture, are the main ones complaining about this. And I'm just a little bit confused because y'all let Drake rap about whatever that he would like, womanizing, fake gang banging, gambling, whatever he wants to rap about. Y'all let him rap about it. Y'all let Tory Lanez, who shot someone and has already had offenses, y'all let him sing and rap about anything. Y'all let, like, seriously, all the males do the most horrendous things and talk about the most horrendous things in their music. We let that all go and we call it art and we say it's fun and it's great music. But when this girl makes a song about shit she actually knows about, we have so much. We're like literally writing think pieces. Like, this is scary. Like, Young Miami is really in y'all head. And I can only assume it's because of Black Girl Joy. Y'all like literally don't want her to have any joy. Y'all don't want the Black girlies to have anything. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because, like, who actually cares? Like, who's thinking about this song that deeply? I'm so concerned for you guys. Like, we're just in this society where we're just full of hypocrisy. I think that's my annoyance. My whole thing is get on one side and stay there. Either you are not for that type of music at all, right? So that's NBA, Young Boy, all the way to Young Miami. If you're not for that music, you just should not be for that music. If you're not for music that, what do they say, spreads bad messages, is low vibrational, is violent, is breaking the law, is ghetto, is ratchet, either you're not for that at all or you cool with it. Like, which one is you can't toe the line here. And I'm saying that as someone who used to be like super woke about music. Like, for example, back in the day, and this is so funny because this song just came on the radio the other day. Do y'all remember the song? Oh my God, Trinidad James. Gold all in my wrist. Gold all in my chain, whatever. Gold all on my watch. Yeah, that's it. Don't believe me, just watch. Nigga, nigga, nigga. And he's like literally began to chant the word nigga. And that song used to piss me off so bad because I was a woke music person. Like, oh my God, hip hop should be positive. It should be changing the culture. It should be changing the world. And I would stand on that, so much so that I was in the middle of my own party. I was having like this big, huge party. It was packed. It was full of young Black professionals. The group was literally called Young Black Professionals. So I'm thinking they on the same type of time I'm on, right? Like, we not listening to this track. So I'll never forget, I'm like, oh, the DJ played that song, Gold All in My Chain. And I go, hell no, we not listening to that. I say, cut it off. Man, I cut that song off and I got the biggest booing of my life. I've never been booed like that before, and I'm a performing artist. But they were very upset that I turned that song off. And at that moment, I go, oh, these people don't really care. They find joy in the song because even though they are not gangbangers, they can identify with the feeling of gold all in my chain. Like, I'm a young Black professional. Maybe I do got gold all in my chain and gold all in my watch because I've been working my ass off. And so who am I to tell them that they can't find joy in that song? I just want to know, who are you to tell people what they can and cannot find joy in when it comes to music? That's crazy. Listen to me. There are so many negative influences in the world. One song is not going to be the thing for people nowadays, right? It just doesn't have that much weight anymore. First of all, the songs just are here today, gone tomorrow. Y'all was just telling me 2 weeks ago that Drake was going to have the greatest summer ever, and nobody's talking about him. Why? Because they're talking about Young Miami, Spend That, right? And so in 6 weeks, no one will be talking about this either. Like, musicians and art and music just don't have the staying power that it used to in the first place. But that's a whole another topic for another day. But who are we to decide what people find joy in and with? I happen to find that song joyful. It's funny. It's funny because I follow the City Girls. I even watched the show that Issa Rae created that's sort of loosely based on them. What is that show called? God, and it pretty much is loosely based on their life. And what are they doing in there? They're scamming. That's what they do. So I find the song hilarious. I'm so sorry. That song is the show is called Rap Shit. So if you haven't seen Rap Shit, it's basically loosely based on the story of how the City Girls get together. But I just find joy in the song. It's funny. And I also know that that girl has been trying to get a hit record. And I know that she has been trying to get her music up because since the City Girls have not been together, of course, they haven't had hit records. Like, I think JT is doing a great job on her own. But she need a hit record. So what's wrong with that? Like, all these other guys are out here making all kind of stuff. Why are y'all riding one little Young Miami? That just blows my mind. It's very unserious. I don't take any of y'all serious. That song is funny, it's joyful, and when we're talking in terms of hooks, because I'm a songwriter, she ate that up. She ate that. The hook is 10 out of 10. It literally gets stuck in your head after the very first listen. That's very hard to do, the very first listen. Instead of writing think pieces about how this is bad for the culture, y'all should be writing think pieces on the power of branding, the power of a hook. Like, we should be studying this. This is legit stuff. This is genius level stuff. And it's something that came to her naturally. It was her truth. She needed a hit. Leave that girl alone. Y'all are childish. Like, this is not serious. Again, if you really that woke, I expect you to be the like back in the day when they was burning the NWA CDs, I need you to be like that. You can't be so selective. Like, some songs are crossing the line and some songs are not. And now I know people are not serious. Like I said, you have professionals listen to this. You got white kids listen to this. You got everybody listening to this stuff. It's just not serious anymore, right? So we got to cut it out. We got to cut it out. What's good for the geese is good for the gander. So either we good with this or we not. That's all I'm saying. But you'll be lying to yourself. Like, if you listen to that song three times in a row and you don't know, like, the hook and stuff, you lying. Because that song is, like, super duper catchy. And okay, all jokes aside, in a world where we're not doing very well mentally, this song brings people joy. I have watched it come on in clubs, lounges, and even hell at brunch at the restaurant, and people all get joyful. How can we be mad at people getting joy? We gotta stop. Like, all music has different types of influence, and I think in this moment, this song is bringing people joy, and as a therapist, I'm really taught to always meet people where they are, not where I want them to be. You see my Nas, I'm into Nas, I like that kinda lyricism, right? I keep my Nas album right there. I love lyricism. I do want to see a world where we love Rhapsody as much as Young Miami, but we're not there yet. So in meeting people where they are, I could say that this song genuinely gives people joy. It makes them laugh. It causes them to connect. I've seen many, many good things come from this song. Everybody's not taking it to heart and taking it that serious. It's funny. Let it be funny. We don't have that many funny things happening right now. We don't have that many fun things happening right now. We certainly don't have that many joyful things happening right now. So could we just kind of let people have joy? So your homework is to go think about the song that gives you joy. It doesn't have to be serious. Does it bring you joy? That was topic 1. Topic 2 is Andrew Gillum, if you're not familiar. Andrew Gillum was a guy who was slated to be like this really big character, Black man, really great politician, governor, and he had a scandal a few years back that caused him to kind of lose everything politically. And lately he had been a one-third of the podcast, Angela Rye's podcast, entitled Native Land Pod, I believe, which I listen to regularly. I love his voice. If you go back and listen to the podcast, this guy has the kindest, sweetest voice. Like, when you listen to his voice, you're like, everything's gonna be okay, because just like his voice is so beautiful. It's just like a very beautiful, calming voice. You know, a lot of people tell me as a therapist, like, your voice is so calming. And now I understand what they mean, because when I hear this guy's voice, I'm like, man, this guy's voice is so soothing. Like, he should really be doing like ASMR or something, right? Anyway, he was recently arrested and received several charges, including like having drugs and paraphernalia. And it's bad. It doesn't look good for him. It doesn't look good for him. And the internet is already doing its thing where they're sharing this everywhere and blasting it everywhere. And the next thing that always comes is judgment. The next thing that always comes is judgment. And I just don't even want to talk about his situation because I don't know about it in depth. All it made me think about, though, is how we're always sitting in judgment of each other. And we don't know what another person is going through. We don't know where another person has been or where they are going. But we have this thing in society now where we're always ready to sit in judgment. One of the things we can blame for that, of course, is social media, which rewards us for having as much judgment as we can about each other. I would like us to stop. Like, just stop judging people. It's none of your business. And the other thing is, it could be you at any given time. Because we don't know what he's going through, but I know he's had a rough go of it. I know he's had a tough time as a Black man, a gay man, a politician. I know he's had a rough go of it. So I'm not here to sit in judgment. I hope that he heals and gets what he needs. But yeah, I think we need to start a different type of movement on social media where we don't sit in judgment of each other, at least before we have all the information. I think that is very disgusting behavior for us. We should stop. Even me, I don't want to judge anymore. I want to do a better job of that. I can't talk to my clients every day and say, don't judge yourself so harshly. And also don't judge others so harshly. Try to understand. First, seek to understand if I'm not doing that too. So I also want to hold myself accountable to that, because when you're a public figure, a podcaster, an artist, people expect you to have opinions about things. And I can have opinions about things. I just gave my opinion on the Young Miami thing. But what I didn't do was sit in judgment. Stop judging. Stop being so judgmental. It could be any of us at any given time. None of us are exempt right? We are not the main characters here, though we may think we are. And so we gotta stop sitting in judgment of others. The other thing we have to do is stop just being cruel and mean for no reason and ugly for no reason. I'll give you an example. I was on the internet, in the nets. I do use Threads. I can't rock with Twitter no more because it is literally the most depressing and negative place on the internet, so I can't do that anymore. I do Threads. Threads, though, is starting to get that same kind of energy, I must say. I saw that if any of you watch the WNBA, Skylar Diggins, who was recently placed on the Chicago Sky team, was benched. And this is a person who has not been on the bench most of her career unless she was injured. That is the only time she has been on bench. She has always been a starter. And she's a damn good guard, right? And so she was benched. And, the internet is going on fire about it. So I jokingly post, yeah, let's see about getting Skylar Diggins to the Atlanta Dream, where, of course, Angel is. Obviously joking because Angel Reese just had drama with Chicago as well. So just making the connection of, Atlanta Dream has been on a losing streak. I love Atlanta Dream. I love Angel Reese. Something needs to change, though. It's not working for them. Hopefully, when Bree Jones get back, they'll be okay. But they've been struggling. So I was like, hey, Skylar Diggins to Atlanta Dream, because one thing Skylar Diggins going to do is get a bucket. And she's fearless and she's fierce. And I feel like they need that energy right now. I feel like some of their guards are very laid back. And it's like you need some toughness when it comes down to playoff time, right? Neither here nor there. So I simply posted that very jokingly of like, oh, Skylar Diggins to Atlanta Dream with my fingers crossed. My God, the comments that I got, you stupid idiot. Do you even watch basketball? People just get on here and say anything. That's clown shit. And it's just like, oh my God. The I got you moment is if all of those people were directly in my face having this conversation, it would not go like that. Why do we talk like that to each other on the internet? It is weird. It's weird energy. Like if I was in your face and we were at a bar or an event, and I was like, girl, I really want Skylar Diggins to go to Atlanta Dream. You would not immediately be like, shut up, you stupid idiot. Right? You would be like, I don't agree. I think she sucks. I don't want her. You would just have a normal human debate with me. We are not doing that on the internet. And I almost want to back up and do another dissertation. We need to do a dissertation on this. What is going on that we feel like we have to, not even like we feel like we have to be mean. We have to say the most ugliest, lowest thing to each other because we don't agree with a simple statement. It's not like I said something racist or something controversial politically. I literally just would be like, oh, I'd like to see Skylar Diggins on the Atlanta Dream. And that caused for so much hate speech. That's weird to me. Like, that's weird. I don't even get mad about it because it's like, that's just weird. Like, why are you that aggressive about a comment? Also, you could just not respond to it. You could scroll past it. But if you're going to engage, why can't it just be what you would normally say to a human being in person when you just disagree with them? A stranger, mind you, I don't know any of these people. Y'all weird. Everybody needs to go see the lady. Everyone, stop what you're doing. Who was just saying, hey, I know your personality. If you want me to tell you about your personality, then let me go look at the comments you write on the internet. Let's do that. I would love to do that with some people. I would love to get on the internet and just say like, let's see. Let's say, like in China or where was it? In China or Japan or somewhere where they were going to make your social score like a rating. That would be pretty cool here. Like it'll be a credit score, but for social. What would your social credit score be? Like some of y'all need to ask yourself, based on if I went to your comments and the things you talk about and how you treat people on the internet, what would your social credit score be? Because y'all are out of there. Y'all are out of there. You don't know anybody and you just talk to them crazy. And that's weird to me. It takes me back to the space where everybody is in such a negative state of mind. Let Young Miami make people smile. Let Young Miami connect people. Young Miami help people turn up and laugh because y'all clearly are not okay. The girlies are not okay with the way that y'all are talking to each other. Y'all are not okay. And so, full circle, let's quit being so judgmental. Let's quit being so harsh. And let's just try to be more positive and have a good time because we're already struggling. We don't need any assistance doing that, right? I don't know. That's all I got for today. Your girl is back with the Blue Room Show, so make sure that you're downloading it and checking it out. It's available on all your platforms, but guess what? If you download my new app, The Refill, which is a great wellness app, it's a great tool for mental health and wellness, right? If you download that app, guess what? You can also get access directly to my podcast, special videos, and I'm also going to be doing some lives on there about topics that you guys want to talk more about. So if you want to do that, go to your app store and download The Refill. You should see the icon. So put in The Refill and you should see the icon. It's like a tea cup with a teacup that's sort of flourishing, blossoming, and it's pretty cool. I'm very, very proud of this app. I'm continuing to beta test it, but I have members in the community on there and I'm getting really good feedback. So I would like for you guys to do that one thing and let's continue to spread joy and peace to each other. We already have enough stress and negativity. Bet, right? Well, follow you, girl, at Genesis Blue, at Coach Me Blue, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.